Jillian, I guess it is.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Senator Vargas, my senator from my district. My name is Jillian Finkle. I am the Deputy Director at Grow Smart Rhode Island and the Director of Main Street Rhode Island, and I am speaking in support of Bill S2676. So as Scott mentioned, you hear a lot about taxes and a lot about spending state's money and the expenses. Our program really is an opportunity for Rhode Island to generate more revenue at the state level, the municipal level, and for our small businesses through increased economic activity in our commercial districts. So Main Street Rhode Island is the statewide coordinating program now officially aligned with Main Street America, which is the national organization that leads the program around the country. We were established last year as a 3-year pilot, and now we're asking for funding for our 2nd year. The objective of Main Street Rhode Island is to develop the local capacity, so skills, knowledge, and confidence at the local level to strengthen our Main Street districts, our downtowns, and our village centers. So we have hit the ground running with our program. We are offering an extensive menu of programs and services, many of which are available statewide and open to anyone who is interested. This includes a monthly webinar and an annual conference. But we've now been able to start working more deeply with the individuals and the communities who are committed to implementing the Main Street approach in their districts. The 85 people in our first Main Street Learning cohort have a wide variety of backgrounds. Many are volunteers, and they're giving of their own time because they care so much about their community. I would argue that this love of place is another underutilized asset that Rhode Island should be leveraging. So Main Street Rhode Island is primarily an economic development program, actually considered to be one of the most cost-effective economic development programs in the country. It is place-based, community-led, comprehensive, and proven to work based on a track record of almost 50 years in the 41 other states who have these statewide Main Street coordinating programs, almost every single one of which receives public funding. So the program did begin in 1980. Over 2,000 communities have participated in it. You've heard some of the statistics about the returns on investment and the incredible statistics of the investments that are attracted through this local activity. The approach involves the intentional and simultaneous development of all aspects of place at once. So it's the physical and built environment, it's the vitality of the small businesses, it's the storytelling, the identity, the communications, the events, and also the organization of the people to get the work done. So imagine if we had an organized effort like this in every single one of our Main Street districts, our downtowns, and our village centers. Imagine the vibrant communities we would have, and imagine the talent and the companies that would want to be located in those vibrant districts. This is truly an idea that we've been searching for job creation and revenue generation. So we're only in our first year, but we have a documented demand for our program. We have momentum. People are really looking for the framework that this program provides, so please fund us for our 2nd year. Thank you.
Jillian, thank you very much. Questions or comments for Jillian? Senator Vargas.
Thank you, Chairman. Good evening, and thank you for being here. Nice to see you once again. I just had a question on the Main Street. So the $125,000 that Main Street is seeking once again, well, not once again, but an additional amount now this year. Can you just tell me in terms of, is there a cost sharing to that when tell me how the program kind of works. I'm just trying to figure out, as you have different type of, I noticed, for example, Rolf Square, right? That was a conference of exploring best practices.
Yes.
How do you work in terms of who's getting what? How is there equity placed amongst the different Main Streets throughout
Something to get on camera.
That's the state.
So the conference, we were looking for an available venue that was willing to host us. I suppose we're trying to spread out our programming around the state. Mm-hmm. As far as the cohort participation, that was an open application, and so the 11 community teams that applied we in fact took all 11 applicants. So we're trying to keep it open. And next year, the idea is to expand. We do have participants that did not choose to apply this year, but we hope to bring them in next year.
So they have to take an off year if they're going to reapply? So in other words, if Rolf Square is not done, and there's still a lot of work to be done.
Oh, it's never done.
Right,
So the
right.
idea is to
So-
build these organizations that they sustain over time and that they continue to participate. So next year, in our year 2, the graduates of the first cohort receive like a 102 curriculum, and then the new communities coming in would start like over the beginning in the 101 curriculum.
Got it, okay.
Yeah.
But the dollar amount,
So the dollar amount is increased slightly. You'll see we last year received the 125. Next year, we're asking for 150 so that we can expand.
thank you.
Thank you, Senator. Anusha?